Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Ronaldinho.
Can he get on the end of this?
He's onside! Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Goes for the shot! He's got away with one there.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Maradona.
Not the most accurate pass.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Neymar!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lam.
Now it's Maradona. No way through. And it's Neymar. This looks promising. Nicely weighted ball.
Ghana, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
And he cuts out the supply.
Maicon
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for a runner. Law is wide and looking to get onto this.
Ghana really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Maicon showing great feet there. Can he finish? And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And it's Ghana who go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Quater. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
That is good alertness. Law. And it's Lam. Played into space. Spread neatly. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Chooses to go cross-field. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lahm. Lahm play. He's got full. They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
Ghana are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Throw in. And that's another good win of the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Neymar. Applies the finish! Oh, a very decent attempt. And here's Haaland. He's in a good position. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. And here's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a promising position.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely bullet! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What?
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Ghana are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So off we go once more. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Law receives it in a good position here. That is ended up in no man's land. Law. Now it's Haaland. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ronaldinho. Hullet. Ronaldinho. Maradona. Ambitious ball here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution in progress.
South Africa can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Nakamura, good driving run. Corner number 3 coming up. Bebeto! And now they can clear their lines. Ghana are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Lam played in deep. Oh, what a climb! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ghana have a free kick. Davids is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Lam. Deco. Oh, that's delightful. Neymar. No, again there's no way through. Played back in. Cafu does well to get it back.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Threads one in, and this is Hullet. Bullish header! They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Ghana are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He'll try to keep this alive. And it's Nakamura. And this is Neymar. There's the shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Michael is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Neymar. And this is Messi. Tries a shot! Well, that's a little loose. Messi. Oh, important interception. Maicon. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good foot in there. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good spread. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Darwin. Ghana looking to pass their way through. And it's Lam. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot! Now, in for the pieces! Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Deco. Pullet has found the net here, of course. Baresi. Lahm.
There they go, hunting again.
Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Messi. Baresi.
He's having a shot!
Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. So their fourth corner of the game.
He rises!
And he steered it beyond the post. Well, that has not gone well.
Mbappe, and he's running through.
Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bergomi going full steam ahead down the left flank. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Not the most convincing of passes.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Owen. Plays a sharp little ball here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bebeto. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Quater does well to get it back. Not the most convincing of passes. Lam. Searching pass he's played there. And that's been drilled in. Davids gets it clear. Baggio with the short one. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Law, and it's Owen. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And they're on him in a flash. Aimed beyond the defence. Hoisted in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. South Africa applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And he Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a cute ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And Bebeto! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now that looks a decent ball. Law. And he's well positioned here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Law. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Real chance here. Law! Oh, what has happened here? And it's Lam. Some good work on the right flank here. Now the cross.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Well, that has not gone well. Bergomi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Owen. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Owen just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bergomi picks it up from the goal kick. Looking for a runner. Floated through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was quick to react. Nedved. And it's Xabi Alonso. Played out to the right. Always onto this. He is through here. Bebeto. South Africa are looking to break at pace. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Owen.
You can never be short of runners into space.
A big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Just eases him off the ball. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Ghana, number 14, Dennis Law.
And we're off again.
6, Baggio.
Ghana are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ghana do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Messi. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And this is Owen. And Owen! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well,
Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard. And it's Lam. Lam, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Nakamura. Ghana are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitutions taking place.
South Africa choosing to make the first change. Xavi Alonso, Baresi, Nedved, and here's Hullet. Out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Owen, and it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. Hullet, unable to make it happen. Shot a goal! Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Messi threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Distributed tidily. Ghana still have the cards to affect this game. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a good ball out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lahm with the clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, super find. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Xavi Alonso. Coming on the field is number 4, Deco. Substitution.
Now it's Nedved. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Messi looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Chance for a shot! Oh, and again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Pull it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi, oh, he's bustling through here. Messi! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A case now of complete control. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other...